Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest V on NES. In the last episode, we explored Serenia, went to town, got a couple of items, and now it's time to take on other areas, such as this desert. We're going to be entering from near the beehive. Start out by going west until you reach an oasis. This should take you at least 2 screens. When you're there, switch to the hand icon with the B button, put the cursor on the water, and then press A to drink. You definitely want to get a drink of water from the oases in the desert every so often. The game will warn you if you're about to die from extreme thirst, and when you see vultures show up, you know you've died. Thankfully, the game warns you very well with a text box. From this oasis, go north 2 screens until you reach this wall, then go west 2 screens. You will reach a temple. You want to hide behind this rock and hide as much of your body as possible. The reason you want to do this is because a bandit will show up. The bandit will approach the temple, knock on the door with what looks like a scepter, saying the word "Open Sesame," then go in, get something, and then get out. He then heads out on horseback. If King Graham exposes himself walking away from the rock before the bandit shows up, you did it wrong. And you would have to do this whole desert adventure over, assuming you hadn't saved up until this point. Be sure to take a drink of water, then go east 1 screen and south 3. The game will warn us that we are suffering from a huge amount of thirst, but we will be able to get a drink soon. For now, you want to press B until the cursor is on the hand is highlighted, and then you want to move the cursor over to the shoe, and then press A on it. We will need the shoe a little later. Go south from where you got the shoe, and take a drink from the oasis. I say as I accidentally fumble around with the inventory controls. From this oasis, you want to go south, and from there, you want to keep going west until you reach a set of tents. It's kind of hard to tell, but this guy has been stabbed to death, this guy we met at the temple earlier. Do not go in the big tent. Instead, take a drink from the pot by using the hand command on the pot, and then go into the smaller tent on the right. Very carefully move up and then move a little bit to the left, and use the hand to grab the staff. From there, you want to get out. If you take too long or walk on the guy who's sleeping in there, you will die. From there, head 1 screen east, and then keep going north until you reach this oasis. Once you take a drink from the oasis, you want to keep going north until you reach that rock wall again. From there, you want to keep going east until you reach the temple, which is only 1 screen away in this case. Take a drink of water, And after you do that, you're going to have to head to the temple, because we are going to use the scepter on that door. And we will have to go in there and get some things. Once you reach the door, go to the inventory and select the scepter. This appears to be a common shepherd's staff, but looks can be deceiving. Put the cursor on the door and press A. You'll be able to open the door, but the staff will break, so you only have one chance to do what you need to do and get out. The game will warn you that the exit door is about to close. Highlight the hand and grab the shining coin on the floor, as well as the brass bottle that is nearby. If you take too long, you will be trapped here forever and you will die. Also, it is possible to accidentally walk out of here before you grab these two items, and if you accidentally do that, you will make the game unwinnable. So it is wise that you save your progress before you go in the temple. I considered drinking the water there, and well, thankfully the game says I don't need to drink it. From here, we need to go 2 screens east, and then 2 screens south. We need to drink from the water once again. Once we're done here, though, we will be able to get out of here. All we have to do is just keep going east, and we'll be back at the beehive. If you enter the desert from the beehive and you go south, you will be stung by a scorpion and the game will kill you. So don't do that. Cedric, who has been waiting for you to come out of the desert ever since you went in, will be happy that you made it back. Thankfully, we made it through the desert just fine, and we don't have to go through there ever again. Anyway, we need to head 2 screens to the north here. We will reach this fortune teller. When we approach this wagon, after experiencing a little bit of slowdown on this screen, this man will tell you that it will cost us 1 gold coin to see Madame Mushka. Now, thankfully, we picked up a gold coin when we had to get in and out of the temple as quickly as possible. So just head on to the inventory, highlight the gold coin. It is a shiny gold coin. Select it, and then give it to the man sitting in the chair. He will let you see Madame Mushka. And do that we shall. The game automatically takes us into the wagon. Here we are in Madame Mushka's fortune-telling wagon. Apparently, Madame Mushka knows what's going on. You are on a quest of great urgency, where we have to find Mordack and get our family back, and our castle. And we are able to get some information by looking into this crystal ball. We see the wizard Mordack talk to Mananan. Mananan is a cat, thanks to the actions of Alexander in King's Quest III. What happened was Alexander cast a spell that created a cat-shaped cookie that turned whoever ate it into a cat, and he managed to feed it to Mananan when it was time for him to eat, and Mananan demanded food, and he was turned into a cat. That was Alexander's means of getting away from Mananan forever. Back when he was just a simple slave boy in the land of Ludor. Mordack wants Alexander to change Mananan back into a human. Alexander says that he's not a wizard, and lies and says he accidentally turned him into a cat, when, if you played the earlier games, you know he did it on purpose, because, well, you had to. And it's pretty obvious that Alexander is not a wizard and doesn't know how to change him back. Mordack doesn't believe him, and says that if Alexander doesn't change his tune, he and the rest of his family, well, will be fed to Mananan, starting with his mother, who happens to be King Graham's wife, Valanice, who we first met in the second game. And it appears that this is a battle against time here, even though we have all the time in the world to beat this game. And that's all that Madame Mushka is able to show us. Madame Mushka gives us a magic amulet to protect us from magic. After that, she wishes us the best of luck and asks us to be careful, as Mordack is pretty evil. Once you are outside of the wagon, once you're back outside, go to the inventory and select the amulet. From there, use it on yourself. The description says the amulet glows with a power of its own, and it glows softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then slips it into his tunic out of sight, and we will need to equip this amulet for what we're going to be doing later. For now, though, there's something else that we need to do. We're going to go to the bakery, and I recommend saving at the inn, in front of the inn, because it makes this easier to load. You want to go to the inventory screen, I say as I stumble my way into it by pressing V at first and then pressing select to access the inventory, and select the boot. The worn old shoe is cracked and dried from the desert sun. This is the boot you got from the desert. There will be this cat chasing a mouse. You want to put the cursor on the cat after you've selected the boot, and then press A. This mouse will thank you. The mouse won't be able to return the favor now, but the mouse has the feeling that they will meet again, and that he will be able to do it now. Do it later. From there, we have saved the mouse, and you need to do this to beat the game. Otherwise, the game becomes unwinnable, I think. I go to the fortune teller's wagon because I had the feeling that maybe it would be gone by now, but apparently it won't be gone until a little later. So we will have to head back there eventually when the fortune teller wagon has disappeared. So I might as well go ahead and show off a few more things. And the things that I'm going to show off now will be related to what we're going to do in the next video. Not ending it yet, but I will show off a few things before I do. When we go left from the path where the snake is, there will be this young man sitting on a log. You can speak to him. So let's go ahead and do that. Turns out this young man is looking for a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes and smooth creamy skin. Unfortunately, we haven't seen anyone like that around here ever since we made our way to Serenia. The young man then has the feeling that the old witch may have made her disappear. We tell the young man that we'll keep an eye out for her. And then after that, the young man leaves. At first I considered going west, but then I go north instead. And this is the dark forest. We will be going in there later. That's where we will meet the old witch. But that won't be until the next video. When we go west from here, we will meet this weeping willow who is playing a harp. you can talk to the Weeping Willow. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Graham has obviously never seen a talking tree before, so Graham asks what the matter is. Turns out, this is the princess that the young man was looking for, and the young man just happened to be her fiancé. Unfortunately, the old witch came along and tried to get the prince to dump her for the old witch. The prince refused the witch's advances, then banished him to a faraway land before turning the princess into a weeping willow. She did that by stealing her heart and turning it into gold. The only way the weeping willow can become human again is to have her heart placed back in the hole that she has. So once we give her the golden heart back, she'll be human once more. After that, she tells us to leave her alone in her sorrow, as all she has to cheer her up is her harp, which makes the sweetest music you've ever heard. And from there, we have to go into the forest to take care of some business. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I go into the dark forest, take on the witch, and try to find a way out. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!